Hi guys, it's Wombat, and yes, here it is, my second or my first update anyway to the Promods Global Edition. And yes, we have some updated maps here. We also have one new map, but because, well, not because we have one new map, but due to some of the maps being updated, Rusmap, Great Step and the Road to Arayas to be specific, we are also missing one map mod, and that is Ross. And I'm going to show you in a little bit why we're missing Ross. But before we do that, I just want to tell you about the development of Southern Region, which is currently ongoing, and there is a link to the Romania extended forum in the video description to the post by Sergey, where he even shows us some photos of the map with the upcoming version of Southern Region. And the most exciting news about the upcoming version of Southern Region is that the entire map is being moved so that it blends in with the background map we have, putting Southern Region in its correct location instead of as it is right now in the middle of the bloody Black Sea, which is fantastic news. So take a look at that post on the forum, Romania Extended Forum. Get yourself an account though while you are there, and keep an eye on that forum, because there's a lot of very, very interesting things happening on that forum that you rarely, if ever, see on any of the other forums. But let's talk also a little bit about what we do have added to this map, and it's obviously the Mediterranean map. I've added that, and that is the only thing we can add together with the updated versions of Rusmap, which is now at fix 3. So we have Rusmap version 2.0 fix 3, as well as the updated Great Step for 136 and the updated Road to Arayas mod. Other than that, all the maps are in the same version as they were on my initial Promods Global Edition. So without further ado, let's take a look at what the map will not look like before we head on to what the map actually looks like, and then how you set this thing up. And then we're going to end this thing as we always do. I'm going to go through the different problems you may or may not have with the combo, so stay tuned for that as well. Let's get started. So this is what happens if you try to add Ross to the current Global Edition. We have Promsona, which is the road connection between Ross and the rest of Europe. Obviously that is broken between Chiselberg and St. Petersburg, but there is also this one going up to however you pronounce that city name, and that kind of looks like it's working, but it isn't, because if we zoom in a little further, you'll see that even that road is broken. But more importantly, this thing here, Uralsk, isn't connected to anything. So forget Ross currently. It's not gonna work. Instead, we have the map that looks like this. We have EAA is here. We have Rusmap version 2.0 fix 3 with the add-on, which brings back the good old St. Petersburg and good old Vyborg as well. We have the Great Step for 136 and the Road to Arayas, and because of these maps we do not have Ross. But we do have Southern Region, and I'm gonna put a link in the video description to Romania Extended's forum, where you can read more about the upcoming release of Southern Region, which will move the entire map over to a little more over to the east, making it look absolutely gorgeous on this combo. Really looking forward to that coming out. We have Romania Extended, and that is not the DLC version, that is the regular 2.4 version. Does this combo work with 2.2? I do not know, I haven't tested it, I won't test it. It requires 2.4, it may or may not work with 2.2, I've never tested it, I'm never gonna test it. 2.4, as I said, and YKSRSK for 136 as well. We have Promods and the add-on, Middle East add-on. And we have the Mediterranean map down here. We have Paris Rebuilt, Swedish Islands, EAA, with these strange lines here. No fix for that yet, at least not on this background map, maybe in the future. We have PJ Indo, and we have Tasmania Australia map down here. No Antarctica, no Wayne map, nothing like that, at least not yet. The Poland map mod I use on my non-Promods version can't be used with Promods. Same goes for the Ger map down here. And I'm not even gonna test the Rotterdam. Where should that be located? Over here perhaps. And we do not have Project Balkans. We've never had that, or we haven't had Project Balkans on my map combos for a very long time. Maybe when Promods 2.5 comes out we can add Project Balkans, but it can't be added at this point. You may load it, but it creates broken roads, which I do not like, so we don't have Project Balkans either. But that's it. That is the combo, so no major changes from the version 1 I did, except for updated Rusmap Great Step and Road to Aral, and the new Mediterranean map, and the very much visible lack of Ross. And here is the load order. From the bottom we have Australia Tasmania model, map, def, and the quick fix version 4 by Warren. We have PJ Indo, the updated Great Step 136 model, map, def, and the updated Road to Aral version 1.2. We have EAA, base MAPA and MAPA EAA. We have Southern Region Model 321, the updated def and map file, and the Southern Region map fix for 136. We also have the Southern Region English city names, which is optional. We have Rusmap def package, and this is the fix 3 version. We have Promods, and there's a new load order for Promods for 136 or Promods 2.43. I have moved the assets package down to the bottom. There's been 2 different variants of how you add Promods, and one of them has said that Promods assets should be at the bottom, and the other one has said that Promods assets should be at the top. That is kind of proved also by the Middle East add-on, which originally said that assets should be on top of def and map file. But there were also a different recommended load order which put assets at the bottom for both these maps, and as of 136 that seems to be the only recommendation. So assets is now below everything else, which means that we have Promods assets followed by models package 3, 2, 1, media package, map package, definition package, and then the same for Middle East, assets package at the bottom followed by def and map on top. We then have the optional Israel-Lebanon Open Borders mod, which does what it says. It opens the border between Israel and Lebanon. We have Rusmap Model 2, Model Map. All these files are from the Fix 3. And we have the additional Peter for Rusmap, which brings back St. Petersburg, as I showed you earlier, as well as, and I can never remember the name of the city, Vyborg, from the old unofficial Rusmap 1.9.3. We have the updated EAA 5.3 and Promods 2.43 fix, so there's no need to change anything regarding the manifest file to get this one to work. We also have the Promods to Rusmap road connection found in the Fix 3 file if you don't have it already. We have MedMap. Romania Extended 2.4, and Romania Extended 2.4 is the regular version, not the DLC version. So make sure that you use the regular version, and if you do, we have file number 4321, followed by YKSRSK for 136, and the Promods 243 to Romania Extended 2.4 road connection, as well as the ROX 2.35 to Rusmap road connection, and the ROX 2.35 to Southern Region road connection. We have the YKSRSK to Southern Region road connection version 2, YKSRSK 1.9 to Promods 2.42 Middle East road connection, and Romania Extended 2.4 English city names, which is optional. We have the, right now at least, optional city translation for Rusmap, Paris Rebuilt, Swedish Islands version 1.10. On my other Global Edition I'm not using Promods, and therefore we have 1.02 there, but here we have Promods, so make sure that you're using the 1.10 version. And then the same background map as we always use on top of everything else, and that is the entire map combo. So there you have it. That is my updated version of the global map combo. And as promised, it's time to go through the different things you would have to consider if this combo doesn't work for you. First of all, you need 5 of the 6 map DLCs for this combo to work. 5 is all the map DLCs except for the Black Sea DLC. It is currently not required. If you don't have those other 5 map DLCs, the game will crash. And if you do have all the map DLCs with or without the Black Sea DLC, which doesn't matter, make sure you use the exact same map mod versions that I use, and that you also run the game on the major version 1.36 point whatever. Minor versions doesn't count, but major versions it has to be 136. Third, check the load order and make sure that it is identical to mine. And if you have additional active mods, remove them. And if that doesn't help, remove all mods to ensure your profile actually works without any mods whatsoever. If you're able to get that to work, add the map combo only back onto the profile. And if that works, you can add your precious additional mods back onto it if you like. If the game then crashes, that's on you. It has nothing to do with me or my map combo. I can't take responsibility for the literally thousands of map mods and other truck, trailer, traffic, weather, graphics mods out there. I can't take responsibility for that. So if my combo is working, everything else is on you. And if that still doesn't work despite using a profile that actually works with only my map combo, you might have to create a new profile. And if you have to do that, complete the first haul before you add my map combo onto it. Now if it still crashes despite you doing everything I've already told you to do, I also have a Discord server called Wombat, and there I have a support channel where you can post your game.log file once you've followed all these instructions as I mentioned. And using the game.log file we will figure out what was causing the crash together. And it should be needless to say, but unfortunately I have to say it, I'm not gonna help you. I'm in fact gonna ban you if you post a game.log file for a pirated version of the game. I do not support anyone who has a pirated version of the game. Buy the game like everyone else and support SCS. And that's it. Now if you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe as well. And as always, feel free to share this and any of my videos on your social media. It helps me grow, so in advance, thank you very, very much for that. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.